Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, boys. Change of commentary for tonight's stream. You've got myself, Rapid Causa, on the other side of the commentary box for tonight's Division 2 stream. We are live tonight in Silverstone again for the round out of this week's racing action for the European side of the Rapid Racing League. Provisionally, we've got 15 to 16 drivers taking place in tonight's qualifying session. We were going to have a short qualifying, but 15 is the tip-off point, so we will be running to a full qualifying format. Your usual divisions, qualifying 1, 2 and 3. We will be joined by Rapid Kitch throughout the evening. At some point he has said he's going to come and hold my hand in the commentary box. He's just got a few bits and pieces to sort before he hops in. So we're just going to wait for these guys to ready up. Once we're ready up, we'll see what happens. So we are just about to dive in now. 4 people have hopped into the stream nice and early. I can see Mr. Marvin's in the chat there. I can see him. I can see him in the window. So, I can see you there, and Mr. Wet, I wish I could, however, that role has already been taken up by Kitch. However, through some of the other races in the season, I'm sure there'll be ample time for you to get in as a commentator. But obviously we only run, it's only Rapid policy to have 2 comms, and obviously Kitch will be the second commentator. Next time I'm commentating on my own, Nathan, if you want to come in on comms, I'll happily let you in if you want to join me next time. I can always put you down for that one. Obviously, if it's obviously not a Div 1 night, or if you retire early, you can always hop in the box with myself if I'm on my own. That's absolutely fine. Good evening, Marvin. I see you in the chat there as well. Let's get some stuff up for you boys. Let's get some telemetry. Don't need the tyres up really. You know everyone's going to be on the softs. So who's out on track first? It looks like a Williams, I believe. I wonder if it's... No, Williams. It's Dr. Jono. Dr. Jono is on track first tonight. So we've got 16 drivers. Obviously, whilst these guys are going out warming tyres up, etc., etc., I'll run some of you guys through the Div 2 standings. So currently at the top, leading by a single point going into this round, it is Key Worker, who leads with a race win in Spain and a podium in Austria, and also a fastest lap in Azerbaijan. A driver who has only scored points in 3 races out of the 5 so far this season. However, 2 race wins. Faf is a point behind him. 3 races he's finished, 3 podium finishes for him in the Aston Martin. Then you've got Jack Rednall, who has finished in the top 6 all through the season. Consistency there playing a big factor in him. He sits just 3 points behind Key Worker on 66. Dropping down, we've also got Lucas Smith, who's got a race win last time out, 2nd place the time before that, which will lead him leading the charge for Alpha Tauri. And obviously that rounds out your top 4. Going into the constructors though, Alfa Romeo seem to be leading quite consistently here. They have a lead of 35 points over Alpha Tauri with 82. Closely followed by Aston Martin and McLaren with 74 and 72 points respectively for those guys. So obviously there's a lot of points on offer coming up the next few weeks. Obviously after here we'll hop to Belgium and then the Netherlands. So plenty of points on offer for the next few weeks. Some interesting tracks where you can see weather changes. Hopefully we'll get a bit of that variability whilst things go on. So let me just try and see if I can work out what the weather forecast is going to be for the Grand Prix. Oh, pardon me. It's the first burp of many tonight. Just try and get a little inside source off a guy on track to see what the weather forecast is. It looks like we're going to be having a dry all the way throughout. Dry quality, dry race. So it looks like we've had all three races here this week in the divisions have all been dry, and that's going to continue for this one. I've got 1,000 channel points. Ha! See! Your nan's wet's in the stream. See! Rapid Marvin's in the stream. See! Rapid Cause is streaming. See! But it's going to be a dry race. So muchas gracias. Hair's doing a mess. I may be leaping for the Green Bay Packers baseball cap. Ironic when they're an American football team. Ha! So leading us away, we've got Vito Oasis with a 27.9. Key worker within a tenth and a half of him there with a 28.0. Faf 28.1, keeping within half a tenth of him is Dr. Jono, formerly Gowdy Jono, also with a 28.1 just. And then Jack Rednall dropped in about 2 to 3 tenths behind with a 28.5. All these guys just have to set times, as they are going to be through anyway. See what Welsh is on board, let's see what he's up to. Don't really have to worry about how fast you are, just get the time logged, as we do only have a few. Interesting stuff. In that case, I have just noticed that obviously with Trey, you are going to have to put a time in. Luca is on a quali ban. Can I get a pre-quali sue for good luck? You can, Mr. Neek. However, who are you in? Are you on track, Mr. Neek? Who are you? But just for you, muchas gracias. Sue! tray has gone. Who are you, Mr. Neek? Which one are you? Somebody is... Well, you should have changed your tyres, Mr. Smith. Should have put the right tyres on. It's going to be a long 48 minutes for you. Key worker. Quigmeister. All these guys are fast. Fast as fuck, boy. I think I might just threaten Mr. I think I'll just How's your time out, Mr. Neek? Nah, I'm gonna join you back. Every wrong gamer tag requires a 600-second timeout, and you can't add them together. Oh, he's hit it wrong. There's a 20-minute timeout coming in for Mr. Neek. Kent is dangerous. Kente is dangerous. All these guys just going through the format of setting lap times. Ah, it's the wrong game attack again. That's a half-hour timeout. I haven't timed out at all. Obviously, I'm not going to focus too much on the comms. Mister, no ban for me, mister. No. No, he stay, he clean. Luca is on quali ban. I'm not sure what Kente is up to. Kente, do you also have a ban, or have you just dropped it? Yeah. Don't worry, mate. This track can unleash all kinds of hell. We did see Kitch win here yesterday, having not led the race at all. He just managed to win. He just kept it clean, no pens. You want a one-lap ride-on with key worker. You want it in Q2. No problem, Mr. Wet. Shouldn't be an issue for you, good sir. Trey won't set a time as he's left. Just so you know. Sun is in the sky, oh I wouldn't wanna be anywhere else. Oh, bloody hell. Don't know, I'm tired, I didn't even get out of bed till half 12. I'm not drinking. I am not drinking. Unfortunately, funds do not allow the acquisition of alcohol this fine Thursday evening. Kitch, on the other hand, when he joins, is absolutely smashed. So there will be a very, very, very drunk Division 1 driver in the commentary box with me. But for me, stone cold sober, unfortunately, boys. Yeah, that's exactly what he's been doing. Definitely celebrating last night's result. So this game is just going to run the full length anyway, due to the fact that Trey left, but he hasn't retired the car, so it's just going to sit and wait for him. La 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 la. If you're in the stream and you've done me a laps, just well, this is going to be a long minute and a half. I will one board ride on with key worker for Mr. Wet. Make sure I don't forget that, boys. Let me just check my mobile air device, see what's going on, see where Kitchy Boy is. Excellent stuff. Trey has gone, the other guys have dropped out, and we can comfortably move on into Q2. Oh, for God's sake, not this again. How many... Right, the discussion on 5-year-olds will not be getting mentioned on the stream. Straight away, first yellow card of the evening. How many squirrels do you think you could do in with only a medieval battle axe made of cheese? Alright, I'll probably get a good 16 of them done, like, not an issue. So, let's see what tyres the boys are getting on with so far in this little session. Obviously, Luca will not be taking part again. He's through, but he won't be here. So it's 13 guys, so you're going to be looking at 3 eliminations here. Let's see what's going to happen. Where's my man Kitch? The man Kitch into the party. I'm hoping he's ready to go. So Luca is out. Who's in first on track? Wayne boy will be running on the soft compound. He's going to drop it. Is he in the wall? He's very, very lucky to only lose an end plate on the Williams. Who else have we got coming through on their lap? Quigmeister on the medium compound. Let's see what this boy has got in the locker. So we'll ride on board with him through this complex now. See what he can do. Pardon for that burp there, boys. So as he comes down the Wellington Straight, out of there, through Brooklands, now into Luffield. Very, very nice, away from the curb, now through Woodcott onto the old pit exit. On the old pit straight, down and then into Cops. Is he going to hold it into 8th? He's invalidated it, but he did hold 8th gear. So who else have we got on a lap? Jono has let Franco through, so we'll ride on board with Franco. These two have put laps in, never mind. Wayne. Everybody else just sitting pretty. Nobody wants to go out yet. Everyone's keeping the cards held to their chest as we speak. The man is gracing us with his presence. Get that audio on! Get that audio on! He's here! Oh! Man like Kitch in the party! Div 1, Silverstone champ. Alright, bro. Your audio's... Oh, wait, your audio's not coming up on stream. Definitely included. Let me quickly restart part. I'll restart the party. Hang on. Bear with. little Sue there whilst we were in game chat, just to scare the guys. Let's see if we can get Kitch in for some audio. Bear with us, boys, whilst we go through qualifying 2, just to see if we can get Kitch hooked up.
Right. Can you hear me, brother? Testing.
Oh, we've got audio!
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, man.
Let's go, brother.
Let's go, let's do it. Let's do it. Comms is here. Luca is out on Quaddiban. Kente dropped it in Q1. And Trey joined, but obviously he's not racing, so his car's going to be right at the back in ghost mode.
How we're doing, cousin, my man?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Yourself?
Yeah, we're steady. We're a bit fatigued, you know, from double Britain victories, but...
Yeah, easy winning the races for some people, like, innit?
I wish I could say it were easy pickings, mate, but nah.
It definitely wasn't an easy one. There was very good Grand Prix. Well, to satisfy your nan's way, I'm doing a one-lap ride on with a key workout. Whilst I can no doubt Kitch will be enjoying whiskey as he watches this.
Mate, I'm pouring another as we speak. You're not worried about that.
My man.
The Pissed Yorkshireman is here. And wide on the route laps. So let's keep steady and let's see what goes on here.
Should be a good one in Div 2. It's going to be a dry race as well, Kitch, just so you know.
Right, it's a dry race. Some of these Div 2 boys, right? I'm not going to lie. The challenging the pace of some of the Div 1 boys, so it's like the crossover, so I'm excited to watch what happens in the top half of this race. Yeah,
you're going to be scouting competition for next season, or probably even the back end of this season, I would think.
I'm not going to lie to you, I scout all 6 leagues of what we've got going at the minute. I'm watching them all.
Someone in the chat's put, on a scale of 1 to absolutely mashed, how drunk are you, Kitch?
If I could scale it right, yeah, I'll put it on a 9.5 because there's always room for a bit more.
So your one lap ride on the key workout going through to start his flying lap. Let's see what he's got in the locker on the medium compound tyres. Brings it through Abbey, now through the long left-hander farm before he comes into Village. Down in nice and tight through Village into the loop. An entry before he hits the Wellington straight. A little wobble. Not too bad though. Flying down Wellington. Into Brooklands. Bit of understeer, not too much though, not too much. Through Lovefield, needs a good exit out of here. A Kitch style exit would be good. Too bad.
Left it till the last lap.
Definitely, mate. Through Cop's corner. Keeps it away from that exit curb. Too much as one invalidate. Now into Maggots and Beckett's before he comes down onto Chapel. And then now down the hanger straight. Let's see what he can do on the way into Store. It's looking like a good lap from him, mind. Nice and neat. Now down this little straight into Vale. Through
Vale.
That
was beautiful.
That was very nice. Through Club. Keeps well away from that curve. Nice and, that's a very good lap. That's a very good lap.
That was clean for the third sector. Like, I think I'd have struggled to have done that well myself. I don't know why.
It's a very good lap from him. Who else is yet to put a lap in? Let's see how Welsh is getting on.
Ooh, he takes a bit of grass there on the inside.
He has.
Nice and clean though for the last sector. Let's see how it does. Bit of understeer going through the penultimate bend. Brings it back for the final corner. Not a bad lap from Welsh, but a little bit more time in there for him, I think. He did the kitch on the final sector. He went a bit wide.
Let me just have a quick look. Apparently we've got a guy who's just hopped into the session. Be here.
Might have to keep an eye on that. To be fair, he shouldn't be able to get through in qualifying at all now, but if he's there on the start of the race, we might have to do a race restart.
Yeah. Pajala's put in the chat, is that my boy Kitchy in the sweet sounds from the Northern Morning
legend.
Lads?
It is the sweet
Mr.
sounding
Pajala.
off, blessing the Twitch on this fine Yorkshire evening. Let's go, my man. What are you saying?
See how Wayne,
Pouring another whiskey.
Jono and Faf. So you've got Wayne who's in from Wayne's a diff. So the only
Bit of traffic
Jono
going on in the
being
middle
a-
sector, isn't oh, this is. So try and
yeah,
get.
you've got both the so you've got two Astons and
I think they're all on
Connor.
outlap.
I think Connor's on outlap, and I
think Faf's
believe that the two
up on his
Astons have
lap.
already put laps in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already top anyway.
Yeah,
he's done a 27.8.
Mate, he's bossed it.
Ah, easy. I'm surprised he hasn't got mediums, to be fair. Unless he's factoring safety car and he's just going to shot a compound onto the end.
Maybe he just wants to do something different, eh?
That's it. I mean, we have seen a lot of drivers mention that it is always the same situations. It's always medium. If you're in the top
Softs are
10, then
very
soft
strong at
towards
the
the end.
start, you know. They are very strong. If we can get that gap and then make it count in the first stage, you never know.
That's it. I mean, you want to take a good chunk of that long pit window.
It's all about traffic. Let's say if there's a few guys going on the mediums, it might then affect the guys on the mediums in the traffic, like you say.
Absolutely. Pajala says, make sure your brakes are okay for Sunday, Kitch. Don't need your Aston touching any more Australian rear ends.
Oh, do you know what? I wish I could blame that on the ping this time, but I just can't. I just outbrake myself. Eager to stay on the back of Willie, because he had a little bit more pace than me round back here, not going to lie. I should have practiced a little bit more, but I did. I hit the back end of him. I apologised on Discord. Probably not my finest moment, that, but we move. We move.
Yeah, Lucas saying that Faf's done 2 laps on the tyres. Tyre wear here isn't really something to worry about. The front left takes a bit of a battering.
Right, just a beating, right?
You sorry, mate?
It takes an absolute beating, right?
Oh, it sure does, bro. But, I mean, as long as you can look after your tyres, you should be able... I mean, you're looking at 26 laps. Should easily get half race distance covered on those softs. Should not be too much of an issue.
I can manage, let's say, well, you see, I pitted lap 13 last night, but it was not fun at the end. Right, it was terrible. So that's how we go. You get a big advantage on the undercut though, so it's 6 of one, half a dozen at the other. You do gain, but you do lose at the end, so it's a game of cat and mouse. Let's see who pulls the gun first.
Connor goes P10. I think he'll have to go again. He's got Geordie and Nuttyman behind him. Them two are probably going to be close. Jono has shot another set of soft tyres on it. He's going to go again on softs.
A bit more pace, maybe. I don't know. Let's see if I can put a clean lap in.
It depends whether they want to opt for the free tyre choice and want to get the fresh compounds on.
I see a lot of people on the softs though. It's a bit late now.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, I don't think they've set laps. Oh, Connor's dropped it. Connor's dropped it.
Oh no, Connor.
It's going to see him through. That's
it
it
still
though, because the guys behind him.
Yeah,
the guys behind him finished.
I hope his tyres are alright for the start of the race after that.
Yeah, he's just retired as well, so the AI is going to be pulling him over.
He just needs to crawl home.
He retired it.
He's retired.
Yeah. I'll see him
To
go
be
through
fair,
anyway.
is he the last man on track, or is it still Jono? Is it still Jono?
Jono's P7, so he's through anyway. He's backed out as well.
Technically, if
He's just
Jono
saving.
retires now, and that had ended the session, so there'd be no repercussion.
Yeah. We won't see any more action from this second qualifying session. Just the 9 people in tonight so far. Interesting stuff. I know a lot of people were busy, especially in Div 3, who were asked to hop in. Is Jack Rindle on a lap, or is he just bombing it into the garage? Because I would have saved those tyres. He's not on a lap, but I would have saved those tyres as 0 laps old according to the graphic.
Well, I can't see anything in the background on the race direct at the moment. Let's have a look. It's now letting me.
What we're looking for.
Just having a quick look. View the lap times.
Yeah. I'll leave that to you so I don't show the stream what's going on in too much detail.
Yeah, I'll do the background.
Yeah, Jono's now boxed rather than go around the
So
final checkpoint.
he's going to be on the mediums.
Yeah, because a few of them have just gone out, but I think they've run out of time, or it was just to try and get other guys out.
Maybe it's
See,
a
now
dummy,
quite-
maybe not, eh?
Yeah, I think the last 3 or 4 rounds across Division 2 and 1, quite a few guys have gone for the dummy just to see if people would look to see if they will put the softs on.
It's just nice sometimes to get out there, to just have the option whether to or not, even if you don't need it, just you know, if you just feel it or not, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just to be in the right place at the right time, isn't it? It's like, what can I say, like Pajala's reminding me right now in the Aussie division, it's so tight at the top. You might think you're comfortable 1 minute on the mediums, within 30 seconds you can be 3 or 4 places into the drop zone and you're like, oh my god.
Can soon drop.
Oh yeah, really bad.
So, we will be saying goodbye to Mr. Lucas Smith, obviously on the quali band will start P14 out of 16. Well, it's actually out of 15 really, so it'll be him and Kente on the back row. Franco.
Lucas
we'll be
Smith
saying
is in
goodbye to
14th, which is a surprise.
quali ban.
Oh, he's a goalie ban.
There was a race restart last week. He qualified on the medium. He started on the softs.
I do remember now.
Yeah, he was offered the chance to box to swap him over,
Man.
but didn't. He chose to just keep going. I mean, if this isn't a strong track, or if you want to get out of the way of any melee, he's got pace. So
I'm going to give him 100% for commitment. He backs himself, so let's get it.
I mean, he won the race. He won last week, so
That's
it was the right choice for the championship. I raced with him last year. He didn't give me an inch at all.
Very quick this year. I've noticed.
He's very quick last year as well. That pace has not changed. That consistency is constantly there every week, every track.
Didn't see much of last season, but yeah, this season I've been watching everybody and fucking impressed as fuck.
One thing I think Lucas definitely agreed with, that aggressiveness. So obviously if under pressure there was quite a few lunges and things like that Luca would make. Now what he does is he just knows that he's got pace on some of these guys now, so he just waits. And you just soon notice that the points that he makes are 10 times more than what he was making.
The Aussies are going to be surprised, I think.
Yeah.
Very surprised because the Div 2 boys are really scratching on Div 1 pace, like a lot of them.
It's just that consistency needed, isn't it, just to get into that Div 1 hang.
That's the one. That comes in time. Anyway, off we
think
go.
it's
They're
gonna
all out lap. No one's waiting around.
Yeah. Jono is first out. We'll ride on board with him. He's in from Division 3. So let's see where he can get himself in this higher division.
Keep an eye on the key worker on the softs as well. He seems to
Absolutely.
have it absolutely locked down on the softs as key worker.
I think Welsh, Faf, Oasis, Quig. Obviously, Quig managed to scarily fast, especially in that Bahrain when he had a qualifying lap that would have put him P4 in your Division 1. So he's got stacks of pace.
There's going to be a few boys fighting for a Div 1 spot next year.
Yeah, I think there might be a few Div 1 drivers that
Or
aren't
next
happy
season,
if they get demoted. Be a few
I
drivers
don't
who
know, I
aren't
don't know
happy.
what I'm going to do. I reckon I should put it up to the Fiora Vaughn, let's say, the big man himself. The all Ohio leader we all admire, which is the big man of Rapid, Mr. Varner on the RO side. I think it should be, maybe, it might have to come down to pace at the bottom end of Div 1 and the top end of Div 2, you know.
I think one of the main factors for the bottom half is going to be consistency.
The Div 1
Or how
boys
many
are
points
all
they've
fast
scored,
though.
or
Everybody
even
in Div 1 is quick
of
and
course.
consistent. Which is,
The other thing is it's going to be how many. I think it might come down to race attendance as well.
that's
Those
what I'm
guys at the
saying,
bottom
some boys
who've
in Div
raced.
1.
Yeah.
There's a few seats that haven't been, you know what I mean, Div 2 boys seem hungry, so.
Luca, I'd definitely recommend having a word with Kitch after this race, then with what he's just put in the chat. He's been racing with no assists this week. Luca is also on the
Really
wheel.
enjoying it. The sky's the limit for you,
Yeah.
and the man, if you rated no assist now.
Definitely get some tips off Mr. Kitch if you can.
I'm always around, mate,
Yeah.
you know that. I've got time. If I see people putting
Always
in the
happy
effort
to
in
share.
time, I'll tell you everything I know.
You tell me how to race on pod.
You're best off asking somebody else about that, so I've never got it down, but I know the fundamentals of the game pretty well.
Yeah.
You can transfer them. From what I know on wheel, you can actually transfer what you know on wheel to a pad if you've got it down. Just I don't know. I could just never get the consistency on the pad. What's Keyworker
it's
going to
just-
do here though? Let me just shut up a second and see what he does here. Coming through the last corner, what he got from the Keyworker, boy? What you got? And he goes up there. Let's get it.
27.6. Right next to Jono as well. Interesting stuff. Red Mill 27.6. Who else have we got coming around the last corner here? Rapid Wells 27.5. Connor is coming through. Who else have we got here? Oxbridge. Oasis 28.0. Oxbridge. Where's he going to come out?
He's going to be in
28
top
as well.
6, 7, yeah.
Connor. Where's Connor going to be? He's backed out of that, I think. Yeah, he has. He's going to go again.
Come on, my boy,
Meister
in
on a
there.
lap.
Let's go.
He's backed out as well.
Do it
He's
for
going to go
Mercedes.
again.
Good practice
So
for
I think
Connor at the minute though. I can't knock Connor. He's on a new input device. He's moved across. It was very, very quick once the on pad. And how
Yeah, I
fast he
raced
picks
him
up
a bit
wheel.
last year. He's very quick.
So much respect for this guy, honestly guys. You do not know how difficult it is to switch over and just go in deep like Connor has. He's not relying on the assists. He's just smashing it.
So I'll hop back on board with Connor as he is on a lap.
He's
See if,
behind
Oxbridge
Oxbridge.
is-
They are very close
Yeah,
together on track right now. I'm
Gonna get a toe off him.
I think
He's
Oxbridge.
took a toe off him.
Yep, he's pulled off.
Purple sector 2 as well.
Did make Connor
It's
go
done him some
round
favours.
though.
Let's see where he's going to be.
A little
Bit
bit
of a
biased
lock-up.
towards my teammate here, guys. Don't worry about it. Come on, Connor.
P4.
That'll do
Nice.
for me. P5 or better is all you need in quali. That's all I always say. Right.
Right, where's Quigmeister going to be here?
Quigmeister's always quick as well.
Yeah, he's a pad player as well. You can
It's,
tell by the steering
Yeah.
input he's putting in.
the traction's
Very quick
unbelievable.
driver.
They seem to just naturally seem to get from the game, I think. But it's so hard to
Yeah,
be
it's like-
consistent. I'll be honest, the only thing you get better at than wheel on pad is the full traction control. Your car naturally wants to stay straight, let's say, but you get so much more control of your steering angle and degree.
Yeah.
I mean, input. Yeah, it's
That's why
50-50.
for me, I don't really want to adjust what I run with at the minute because it took me that long to nail the throttle inputs for
It
zero
takes
traction.
time. Yeah,
Oh mate, it took me about 4 years to grasp.
it's a long
zero
time to
traction.
get.
It was a nightmare. Yeah. Obviously, when I go to wheel, I'll probably just shut everything off, shut myself at the back of Div 3, and just see what happens.
To be honest with you, the best thing I think we could do is if everyone wants to take the plunge, when it gets to the time, if we've got enough interest in rapid, we could probably just set up a different like league to practice in.
We can always just put Div 4.
Just do
Div 4.
two 25% races maybe one night and just do it no assists so we can all practice. There's no championship points, just as a community thing.
It's not a bad idea.
Probably thing to probably do.
It's one thing I'm going to be saving up for this year is a wheel. Hopefully I can get one by the summer.
Well, as development head coach appointed at Rapid, I'm pretty happy to do anything anyone needs. So all it is a DM for me and I'm there.
I've got a desk like, so it'll be gaming chair and desk for me for my setup, but it'll do for now.
I started on my wheeler journey. I started on a Logitech G920. You know, I was racing on the sofa, weren't I, Stacey? On the sofa, and my TV were about 8 or 9 foot away from me. But you evolve in time, I guess. You fall in love with sim racing, don't you? I bet everyone watching the stream knows as well, just as me and you do as well, right? You can fall in love with this stuff.
Oh, easy, mate. I've been playing Formula 1 games since 2001.
Never pictured it, but no, I can't imagine the life without it.
Luca's on the G920. He's just said there, Kitch.
That's cute. G920, let's go, Lucas, man. That was my first wheel. I upgraded to a Thrustmaster TX, and it's a lot better input. You get a lot smoother, but the fundamental basics you learn from that wheel, you'll never forget. There's e-sport drivers that still use Logitech. Probably not by choice, it's by sponsorship, but they don't lose any performance really. So.
Of course not. I'm literally looking at second-hand wheels now. There's one here for 140.
I did that. I've genuinely. I think you've seen Drive on Driver as well. He's made one multi-car player appearance. This Thrustmaster, what I've got here, I bought from Drive On. So he got a new Fanatec. And they sorted me out.
Oh, nice.
So obviously not all of us are from big money, and I'm definitely not. I'm sat here in a council estate, you know. I aren't rich.
That's just Leeds for you, that.
You get me? I'm from up the north. I'm from the mining town. But anyway, this legend from Scotland sorted me out a Thrustmaster at a very decent rate, I've got to add, which I've got to thank him for. And from that, from the Logitech, I've probably gained about half a second. But that's probably not down to the hardware, it's just down to the time I've put into the game, and that reminds me of what Daz always says, it's down to the practice. The time you want to put in.
You're not going to get better if you don't put the effort in.
Just put in a 27.5, has he?
No, that was his original time.
That's his original time,
mate, he's going again now, though. He's going again now, though.
Someone's just moved and I thought it was him.
I think it was Rednall. Rednall's just gone up to a 27.8.
Oh, that's the old Jack.
Oxbridge 27.3. I'm going to go for a wee quickly. There's a yellow in sector 3. I think it's just an Alpha Tauri moving out the way.
Top 10 is so close. No Wayne's out, but top 9. This is looking tasty, boys. The Oasis has gone purple in the middle sector. The McLaren is flying. No, you can't see it on the stream, but he takes the last sector very cleanly. What can you do here, Mr. Oasis? He goes 6/10 faster, and he's just missed out by 300. That's a very good lap there from the McLaren driver. I'll be happy with that. The V2 boys seem to be up there at the moment. Oasis and Oxbridge.
Oh, both of them, yeah.
Trust me, that were a very good lap from Oasis there. He's just chilling now.
Let's see what Rednall's going to do then. Let's see where Rednall's going to be. I think he's going to go again here. How old are the tyres? Let's see what Rednall can do, because he wants to get up with his other two mates, especially one of them's his teammate. I'm just going to shut my baseball cap on, because my hair is going all over the place.
Oh, my phone's died now.
There we go. Let's see what Rednall's got in the locker. Just 18 seconds left, so everybody will probably be going to get another lap in if they can.
So it only looks like you're going to get now. No one's going to make it across the line now. This will be it.
Rednall has improved
You and
slightly on his
McLaren will
time
be your
there.
last man across. I think you've got a, is it a
It's
keyword?
an Alpine. I think Quigmeister's on the lap as well, isn't he, behind Rednall?
Keyword is invalidated, so he's not going to get any joy, unfortunately. Oasis is
See what's
backed
going to
off,
happen
he's in the
here.
lap yet. So
Where's
you
Rednall
got
going to
Craig
be?
and you got Jack here.
Very smooth from Maggott and Beckett into Chapel now for Rednall.
It's a decent
He's
exit,
a
I'm just getting the toe as well.
2/10 up on his time now. Key worker does very well yet, gets out of the way after the straight, gives him a toe, which he doesn't
Keyword has
have to
been a
do.
legend there, to be fair, that's good.
Yeah,
It's
good to say that
it's very
actually. He didn't
spotted of
have
him.
to do it.
That's what I do as well, it's good fun. Puts him to
Oh,
four.
it's very good.
Clean lap there.
Very, very good. Where's
What can
Quigmeister
the man
going
in
to
the
be?
Alpine go?
He's faster at the minute. Where's he going to be? Doesn't he?
Ninth.
Slipped quite a
He
bit.
must have
He
lost a lot there
invalidated.
in the last sector.
It was a
Yeah, he
27.
invalidated.
It was a 27-2. That would have been pole position.
I'm going to say he's just lost a lot there in the last sector, Christ.
Yeah.
That's so unlucky. Quigmeister is looking like he's got the pace, but like you said, right, it's not just about being the fastest, is it?
Absolutely not. Especially as we saw last night. A lot of it is consistency here.
This is the weird track. Raw pace really doesn't make the difference. As long as you
Doesn't
can
make a difference here, no.
as long as you can keep within that second and you can just keep clean, not go too deep, you're in for a good shot of winning this race, right?
Me and a mate of mine who used to play F1 all the time, we used to do 100% races here, and he always used to get annoyed at the fact that I could pull away, and it wasn't to do with pace, it's just to do with consistently taking those corners in the right gear, in the right areas, get the right lines through them, and he was always trying to chop and change his lines, and then wondering why the gap was going up because he wasn't consistent.
That's it.
Consistency's got to be the first thing you nail down. Varno said, "Evening lads, me and the missus Rapid Varno have tuned in. Let's go, Varno.
Go. The big
Good
boss.
evening, Chief.
The Fiora.
So as you run down, you've got
brother.
Oxbridge Oasis, Welsh and Rednall, Key Worker, and John O. John O doing very well for a Div 3 driver to get himself P6 on the grid. Interesting to see how well he does here. One of the lads in the chat said to Varno, "Where can I get a missus that likes F1?"
You got a whistle for one, mate.
Right, oh, someone's readied up straight away. Jesus.
Who did that? Can we find out who did that?
I'm not sure.
Is there any way of knowing?
I'm not sure, but someone's readied up early.
They took that ability away from us, we'll see. I'll load him straight
I'm
away.
wondering whether it's somebody who's filling in maybe and hasn't quite realised. Someone may have just had a little lapse, or someone may have even pressed the wrong button.
There's no way of us
Let's
knowing
hope that-
anymore, unfortunately.
Let's hope that random guy isn't on the
That's
grid.
what we need to keep an eye out for as well, right?
Yeah, we're going to make sure that random guy isn't in the grid. If there is, we may have to do a lobby restart here.
If you've been patient enough to sit there and wait for a quality, fair play to him, but he's still going to have to go.
It's going to be a lobby restart. Bob Dylan has joined and readied up.
Yep, we're going to have to love a restart.
Yep, so we're going to have a lobby restart, everybody. Please bear with us. Yeah, we are going to have to... let me just try and get the tyres up. I've got the tyres up off the telemetry.
I've already quit the game.
Well, this is going to allow the top 10 drivers on fresh tyres now.
Yep, they've all got fresh now.
Yep, this is
I'm going to go in
interesting
Discord,
stuff.
put the message in.
Go for it. Let's see what we can do. Right, so the lobby is opened by Rapid Connor now, guys. If you're in the stream, just hop in off him. Obviously, Bong I Ride, Rapid, if you've got them on your friends list, just hop in off us as well. If you're racing only, yeah. Obviously, we'll try and get all the guys in from before. Maybe a good one to lock this lobby down as soon as we can. Just to stop any little gremlins trying to think they can get in. Bob Dylan's here. Is he allowed to race?
Did you mark attendance?
He didn't, but because the lobby's open, I wonder whether they're doing it just for numbers. He'll be at the back anyway. He ticked tentative. He did tick. Yeah, Varno said he ticked tentative, so he disqualified.
Is Varno still in the chat and he okay? Is it? He's got the power to let anyone race who he wants because he's the owner at the end of the day.
Yeah, Varno, are we letting Bob Dylan race? He has ticked tentative. It wasn't him who joined. It was random. We had Luca mentioned that somebody had joined.
I think I've had word from the Fiora, but now he's allowed to race. Yep, the Fiora has spoken. The Fiora has spoken. He is racing. But it still messed up the lobby anyway, so we needed to restart, so... He's in the league and he's racing. But it messed up the lobby when he joined it anyway, so it's probably the best thing we did to restart. It will fully dry as well, if we need to know.
That is one, Marvin, that is one for Varno.
Varno has spoken, I've received a message. The Fiora has spoken, he will be racing. We just need to restart the lobby because it glitched it anyway. Come on, man.
Listen to me. I'm quickly going to go get a drink before these guys launch.
This is having a go with the young one. I don't know what he's doing.
Cherry Coke, boys.
Let's go, brother.
Oh, yes.
Whoops.
Let me just message Kent here.
Is he?
Yeah, Kent is spectating. I'm going to message Bob now and just tell him not to ready up.
Is he supposed to be spectating, Kent? Yeah.
No, he's supposed to be racing.
That's what I thought. I sent him a message.
Yeah, ping him a message, mate. Tell him to get into a car.
I'll put it in the chat. He says they don't want to race. They don't want to race anymore. Okay. Right, can we do a stream restart, please?
A stream restart, yeah?
This has been long.
Yeah, I'll hop out and do a quick restart on the stream before these guys go into the race.
Yeah, let's do that.